1. Ever looked at a donkey and thought, wow, that's one glamorous life? Yeah, neither have I. Let me tell you, being a donkey is like being the unpaid intern of the animal kingdom. Overworked, underappreciated, and forever in the shadow of the majestic horse. But don't just take my word for it. Let's take a trip down memory lane and experience the life of a donkey firsthand. Spoiler alert, it's not exactly a Disney movie. 2. Birth and early struggles. It all begins on a bright sunny day. Or maybe it's raining. Honestly, who cares? Because this newborn donkey is about to face its first life challenge, standing up. Have you ever seen a baby giraffe wobble its way into the world? Well, imagine that, but without the tall, majestic wow factor. Our little hero flails around like a drunk toddler at a wedding, trying to figure out what these long, wobbly things, legs, are even for. Oh, and while it's figuring that out, Mom's already halfway to the next patch of grass, giving it that classic hurry-up kid look. Welcome to the world, little donkey, where nobody waits for you. 3. Juvenile phase. Now, the teenage years for a donkey, what a time to be alive. Imagine being an awkward teen, but also being a prey animal. One minute you're trying to bond with your fellow donkeys, and the next you're running from something with sharp teeth and a bad attitude. Our donkey friend, let's call him Don, is busy learning important life skills, like how to bray convincingly, spoiler, it's not charming, how to find food without wandering into a lion's lunch zone, and the hardest one of all, how to tolerate humans. And oh, the humans! They think Don is adorable. They pat him on the head, call him cute, and then, bam, slap a saddle on him. Suddenly, Don's new job is carrying stuff. A lot of stuff. Think you've had a bad summer job? Try being a teenage donkey hauling sacks of grain uphill, in the rain, with 0 tips. 4. Adulthood and struggles. Fast forward a few years and Don is officially an adult. But don't break out the carrot cake just yet. Adulthood for a donkey is like a never-ending Monday. Don's days are now filled with back-breaking labor. Pulling carts, carrying loads, enduring the occasional hee-haw joke from random passersby. It's all in a day's work. Horses get ridden by knights and royalty. Donkeys? They get ridden by, well, kids with sticky fingers and no concept of personal space. And let's not forget the heat. Donkeys are desert creatures, sure, but that doesn't mean they enjoy sweating buckets while their human bosses casually sip lemonade in the shade. Life's not fair, folks, and no one knows that better than a donkey. 5. Encounters with other animals. Now, let's talk social life. Donkeys have a reputation for being stubborn, but can you blame them? When your neighbors include bossy goats, snobby horses, and chickens that think they run the place, you'd be stubborn too. And predators? Don't get me started. Coyotes, wolves, and the occasional mountain lion are always lurking. But here's the plot twist. Donkeys are surprisingly good at fighting back. With a swift kick that could send a coyote flying, Don proves he's not to be messed with. Still, the stress of constant predator watch isn't exactly relaxing. It's like living in a rough neighborhood where you're always on edge. 6. Survival and growth. Over time, Don learns to adapt. He develops a thick skin, literally and figuratively. He perfects his bray to signal danger, masters the art of finding the juiciest grass, and even figures out how to dodge the occasional over-enthusiastic human child. But perhaps Don's greatest achievement is his ability to keep going. No matter how heavy the load or how steep the hill, he powers through. It's not glamorous, but it's impressive. Don's basically the Rocky Balboa of the animal kingdom, minus the theme music and cheering crowds. 7. Challenges at every stage. Let's be real. Don never catches a break. As a baby, he struggles to stand. As a teen, he gets saddled, literally, with responsibilities. As an adult, he's overworked, underfed, and occasionally mistaken for a mule. Which, by the way, is like calling someone by their sibling's name. It's just rude. Even in old age, when most animals get to retire, Don is still out there, hauling supplies or giving rides at petting zoos. And don't even get me started on the weather. Rain, snow, scorching heat. Don faces it all with the same resigned expression that says, I didn't sign up for this. 8. Emotional appeal and reflection. Despite it all, there's something undeniably endearing about donkeys. Maybe it's their big, soulful eyes, or their determination to keep going no matter what. Sure, they get the short end of the stick. Okay, maybe the whole stick, but they don't complain. Donkeys are the unsung heroes of the animal world. They're not flashy like horses or cuddly like dogs, but they're reliable, hardworking, and surprisingly tough. They remind us that life isn't always about glory. It's about grit. And sometimes, it's about surviving one load of grain at a time. So the next time you see a donkey, give it a little nod of respect. Maybe even an extra carrot. Because behind that scruffy coat and tired eyes is a creature that embodies perseverance, humor, and a whole lot of heart. And hey, if you're ever feeling down about your own life, just remember, at least you're not a donkey. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Donkeys may not get a say in their tough lives, but you sure can make ours easier by hitting that subscribe button. See you next time. Dedicated to all the hardworking donkeys out there, you may not know it, but you're appreciated.